Good morning, sir. I know that you're busy, and I just want to thank you ahead of time to really say that I do appreciate what you're doing for me. Um, I called you the other day about asking about talking to the CDS. Um, Again, the name is Davin Bell, a member of 1803, Jnsc 11118 Private Bell Delta. I've been I've been a big fan of JDF since I was a child. I was lied to by my parents that my dad is in the army, and from then on, all I wanted to do was to join the JDF. I've been trying out for the JDF since 2016. I did the test six times. I failed maths every time I went there, and I never stopped. I came back in 2018 to try one last time, which I was successful, where I got into training, did the 1 year of extended training, passed all of my exam. I mean, I'm not the brightest person, but I try my best to do everything that I put my mind to. Likewise, knowing that this is my dream, I went extra hard with everything that I did. I mean, I wasn't the sharpest tool in the tool pan, but I know how to use what I have and work with it and make fashion with it. Um, I really love the JDF. That's all I wanted to do. I remember being on camp and got time off, and I did not leave because all I wanted to do was to serve and to work because I just love what I did. A lot of persons tell me that, yo, you only love it for now, but it never changed throughout the entire time I was there. I remember time Corporal tell myself to go on home, go spend time with my family, and I said, no, Corporal, just give me duty, just give me duty. I volunteer a lot of times for work, which everybody always say, especially like Tree Sarge upset with me because I volunteer, and you're not supposed to volunteer in the army, but I just love what I did. Most importantly, I did it because I had nothing going back home to. Where when I was in training, recruit training, and the time when we get phone call for call with people, then my family actually told me that my clothes and my stuff was getting thrown out. So once I graduated, I know that I had nothing going back home to, so it was very easy for me to stay on camp and just work. I had no problem being on lockdown. Nothing bothered me while I was over there. I remember the first time I shake the CDS on. It was a great opportunity to meet him in person and to even take a picture with him. When our intake was told that we had to do 3 more months of extended training because they're still finalizing who and who they're going to take, and everybody was upset who never get themselves in a trouble and who never sign off. I just look at it and say 3 more months of a lifetime of doing what I love. So I just went with the flow. I remember passing my swim test, and I only had a week to pass my swim test because I just came off deployment in Westmoreland, and I got injured while at the swimming pool, and the doctor put me out and said, boy, you have to wait until I heal up. I took literally 4 days to learn to swim, and I was scared of the water, but I just told myself that no matter what, I'm just going to pass it. When they say jump off in the deep end, I jump off without a fear. I know that if anything, they would save me, but I still did it because I just really wanted to get through with everything and be of use to my country and doing what I love. We were sent home on January the 26th, Bravo Company, and it was like total. I think of it as it was being rubbish in terms of the fact that all they did was just line us up and say who hear them name go over on that side and who don't hear them name stay where they are. And after everything was done and said, they said that sorry for the unfortunate few, we are the one that didn't make it, pack your bag and turn them in. No one debriefed us or told us what was the cause, which we know that so JDF work. Once you fail something, them not gonna tell you, which them tell you that from the day we do the test. But I just think it was really unfair to the fact that most of the person that got sent home was persons that actually deserve the work, including myself that really work hard. I don't think anyone work as hard as me to be over be in the JDF. Not saying that you don't have persons that did better than me, but I tried my best.
Since leaving the JDF, I've got thrown out of my family house twice. I've been on a downhill ride straight throughout. I've got the girl that I thought I loved and that loved me back for 4 years pregnant, which it turns out that she was messing around while I was in JDF, and I'm in the process of trying to get a DNA done. I've been looking work at the different various security companies, and up until this point I haven't been called. I mean, really and truly, the only thing that's keeping me grounding is the sea child. I respect it and I look up to it. I'm not saying that I'm the most perfect person. I'm just saying that I really love what I did, and I'll do anything to get back that opportunity. I've talked to more than 50 soldiers since January till today, trying to find a way and some means of how I can get back into JDF. I wrote 4 or 5 letters. I've spoke with the project. I wrote five redress letters. I spoke with the project, and up until this day, I haven't heard anything. Um, I'm not saying that I can get back into the JDF, but I'm just saying, so if you could just really try and really see what's the best way of taking it, because I just really love what I did, and I would do anything to get back. I am a man of my word in terms of if you tell me to do something and I give you my word, most definitely I'm trustworthy. And I wasn't into JDF because I love guns or any negative. I was there because I just respect and love the uniform. To have that Jamaica flag on my shoulder and a well lusted boot, and the fact that I could purchase a house one day and start a family, because that's all I ever wanted to do, was just to be of use to my country in that sense, and to be able to can survive or just live not rich but comfortable. And again, the name is Davrin Bell, Jnsc 11118, Private Bell Delta. And so I didn't get your name, but I just want to say thank you, sir. If you could just get this to the CDS for me, or even if you could just listen to it and take nonsense out of nonsense and just try to help me. If it's even to send back confirmation, as in, boy, nothing can be done, or we're gonna work on it. Just you coming back and say, boy, this or that would mean a lot too. Knowing that if I send this off, because I was looking at it and say, boy, I've been trying so many years, and even now still I try, and to not get an answer, it just kind of hurts a lot. And just you answering back and saying what's the verdict would mean a lot. And again, thank you, sir. I'm from a place called Content Gap. in the Blue Mountains in St. Andrew, where I can look across and see Catherine's Peak and the pole up there. Um, it's like 20 miles walk from where I live to Newcastle, and I remember passing Newcastle a couple of times and seeing soldier rolling out the square and drying up the square. I never understand what it was until I was the one actually there with my platoon drying up the square. I seen soldier pass through my community from I was about 5 years old. I remember once my brother had a on cart and we used to go to a point and meet them and offer to take them, and they were like, no, we can't, and they would have give us their bags and give us $10 to carry to shuttle it to the rest point. And I never understand why not until I went to the army and found out that it was a course and they couldn't. I remember going to school, sorry, in the early morning and 4 o'clock in the morning and seeing soldiers on the road lying down on the wet cold floor and all of that, going to the work and finding out how it was and what it was. And it's been a blessing and a joy. um Everything, I've been at camp and I've gotten leadership roles. And I remember when the corporal said to me that, yes, I'm going to put you in charge of your platoon and you have to check off and you have to stand responsibility if anybody go missing and whatever. And I was like, no, corporal. And he was like, yes, because I figured that he gave me because I just loved what I did and just respect what I did. I'm not trying to praise myself or anything. I'm just saying that I been given roles that I didn't think I deserve. Not saying don't want it, but I never look at it as me being in charge of anybody. Not saying that I'm not a leader, but I'm just a leader to do what's right and what's always right. And I've been out there on patrols and on static and checkpoints, and I've been given leadership role to do duties and who go out and how long you stay out for, and on mobile, and the corporal is there, and every one of these the corporal is there, and he would have said like, Bill, and put in charge, just report to me and stuff like that. I've been out there with my team and I managed to take 3 illegal weapons off the road, countless of wanted and person of interest off the road, and all of that to me is just a blessing. I've never been in contact, nor do I ever want to be in contact. But if I ever was, I know that I was taught properly and I know what to do. Um, I've just genuinely tried to do my best throughout all the time spent and all the teachings. I've never been to red fence. I've never been to red fence. I've never been an atrocitarian, and I never break any rules and regulation of the JDF, any code of the JDF. And I'm not saying that. I'm here to say, oh, this person did that and that person did that. But so see this, or like everyone, majority of the person that got through was persons that break the rules and been to red fence for numerous crimes and numerous of times. And I've never been there. I never done anything to say that yes, he deserved what he got, or yes, him can go home. I've just legitimately and truly just tried to do everything that I've made promises to persons that I would have graduate and I would have worked very hard to just achieve. There's a lot of persons in JDF that can confirm that Private Bell was very hardworking and just love what he did. I can call names and these persons vary from Lance Corporal, Corporal, Sergeant, Staff Sergeant, Double O, Captain, Lieutenant, Second Left, Majors that knew me and just had great things to say about me. I remember once one corporal said to me that if every JDF soldier was like you, the work would have been easy, and he was saying that to said boy, I was basically always in my uniform, always ready to go out and do my job, always volunteering and everything. And I just really would like if you could just give me a chance, and I promise I wouldn't do anything to to disregard what you've done for me or what you will do for me or if you can do for me. I just really want to be doing what I love. That's all. I'm sorry the voice notes are long, but I really don't know what to say or how to say it. I'm just talking from my heart and going down memory lane, but that's just the way I see that how to tell you how much I've been doing and how much I love what I did. So if you're listening to this serious, sir, I'm just asking you to just give me that opportunity. I've worked very hard to make you proud and show you that you didn't waste your time to bring back one soldier that you already sent home. I mean, everyone that you sent home basically stopped trying, and I haven't tried stopped from January. I haven't stopped trying to make calls and try to just get back a place. When I even tell everyone that I spoke with that got sent home that I'm still trying, everyone laugh and say you're wasting time, and I just really want to just be a part of something that I dreamt about. And if you're listening to this, I just want to thank you and just basically say like you didn't have to. I know that you have a lot of things doing, and even if you can't even help me, the fact that you just listen to it and that just means a lot. I still have the Christmas card that you sent to every recruit in my intake. I actually framed it and just trying to say that I just really love what I did and I really appreciate it. If you could just look into my file, and I don't know how it work, and I'm just saying that if you could just look into my file and just see that I've been everything that I'm saying to you right now, hardworking and just love what I did. Thank you, sir.